Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. Kellen here with Droid Life. Got in front of me the ASUS ZenWatch. So this is essentially the newest Android Wear device on the market. And it's worth talking about because ASUS is trying to go the sort of classic timepiece premium Android Wear smartwatch device here. While it doesn't have the round display you will find on the Moto 360 or G Watch R, they're trying to sort of give off that feel of a classic timepiece. They're using premium materials like metal, stainless steel, and then a premium leather watch band. And they're also using a different clasp than you've seen on most of the other Android Wear devices. So we picked one up. It's available on Google Play for $199 or Best Buy for the same price, assuming you can find one in stock anywhere. And yeah, this is ASUS's take on Android Wear watch. So let's unbox it. We'll also do some comparisons later on, sort of let you guys know how this compares to some of the other guys on the market. So there it is, the ASUS ZenWatch. So we'll pull it out here and we'll set the device down. And in the box, see what we got. So you have USB cable, power adapter. Obviously we need to charge it. Over here, so here is a charging cradle. So Moto 360 has Qi wireless charging in it. Every other watch basically that has been released has some sort of charging cradle or adapter. ASUS ZenWatch is the exact same way, so no fancy charging, but it does have a cradle. Let's take a look at the watch now, and you'll notice as I flip this over, it does have that sort of unique clasp on the back there that you definitely do find with more traditional timepieces. Most of the watches, for example, like the G Watch R, it's basically a two-piece sort of watch clasp, and with the ZenWatch R, you have sort of a single connected piece that sort of clamps in place. Now you probably have to adjust it a little bit and things like that, but I can do that later. So just making sure I get the rest of the plastic off. All right, so let's take a look and make sure we're up. Okay, there's the right way. All right, so you've got a 1.63-inch AMOLED display. If I give you that angle there, you can see it's definitely square, not round. It's 320 by 320 in terms of resolution. But again, you have stainless steel, and on this side, you have stainless steel sandwiching a rose gold band around there. So there's rose gold. And then here's your premium leather band, which feels a lot better than the G Watch R's incredibly cheap, gross feeling leather band. Not quite as nice as the leather band on the Moto 360, although definitely, again, nicer than that of the G Watch R. You got a 1.2 gigahertz Snapdragon 400 processor, so the most recent processor. It's a 1.4 watt-hour battery on the inside, IP55 water resistance. And that's mostly it. No GPS on this like the Sony Smartwatch 3. If we flip it over to the back, you can see that casing. And you can also see the charging pins there. So not a bad looking device. Now if we can figure out how to turn it on, it looks like a button there. So we will try to press that. Hoping that turns it on. Yep, that did turn it on. So that is your power button right there, little guy. So we'll power it up. There's some unique things with the ASUS ZenWatch. Sort of like the Moto 360, there's a companion app. While you will connect it through the Android Wear companion app, there's also sort of an ASUS Watch Manager app that will work as well. So this runs stock Android Wear, and ASUS has then built in some added functionality through their app, sort of like a trusted device thing, and some other things. So let's go ahead and do that, and let's see if we can't get this to connect on our gigantic, there we go, ASUS ZenWatch Nexus 6. So we'll try to get that connected. Yep, let's go ahead and pair. And while that's happening, let's see if we can't put this on. Now I probably need to adjust it a little bit, but this is what it looks like on wrist. Again, I need to adjust it. But it has a nice feel. They've tried to sort of make the body a little bit rounded on the back so that it sits nicely on your wrist. It's tough to tell without it perfectly adjusted if that's true or not. Slightly large, though not the largest watch we have ever seen. Fairly thin, I would argue. And it looks like we might be paired. So I'm going to take it back off. So it does have just a little clasp that snaps in there. and then you pinch the sides and that undoes it. I'm sort of excited about the class system, I'm not going to lie. You see that on nicer watches that you can buy. So let's see. And we're done pairing. Just thought we'd take a look maybe at some of the watch faces here. So, well, we're going to have to go through the entire setup process. Try to do this as fast as I can. Apologies. Yep, and swipe, 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 swipe. One last thing. Oh, battery is almost dead. So let's see if we can't look at some of these watch faces here. And I know these are going to be tough to see in the dark. Nothing standing out as being amazing. Definitely some different stuff in here though. So we'll probably try to show you more of these later on as we have a chance. Some of these also look like the ones you've seen on the regular G watch. Yep, all of these are definitely stock Android wear. Let's see, like here's an interesting one. Looks like it has a, let's get all this stuff out of the way. Looks like it has a missed call counter and a step counter and your battery percentage on there, which is kind of nice. So anyway, this has just been though a quick unboxing and tour of the ASUS ZenWatch. We're also going to do a video where we compare to some of the other watches on the market, since many of you are still trying to decide what you should pick up. I will say that this feels very premium. I would put it up there pretty close to the Moto 360, definitely ahead of the G Watch R, both in terms of looks and materials and design. Even though it's not a perfectly round face, it just looks nicer than the G Watch R, in my opinion anyway. At $199, it's also the most affordable of those three. So anyways, we'll have more coming shortly. If you have comments or questions about the the ASUS G Watch R, ZenWatch. There's so many, I'm getting them all confused. If you have any comments or questions about the ASUS ZenWatch, we are here to take them. We are Droid Life. And we're out. Peace.